People, 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 people. Que pasa, sa pase, what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is a very interesting but disturbing topic, and that is bun. And also, whenever you get bun, you get jacket. That means you get a picnic that is not yours. You are not the father. You are not the biological father. Now, people, truth and the fact is that based on statistics, surveys in Jamaica, it is said that 3 out of every 10 child that is born in Jamaica is officially a jacket. So that means that 3 out of every 10 person that is watching this video is a jacket, has given jacket, or have a jacket in the making. Don't know which category you fit in? Let me know in the comment section. Now, people, what makes this even worse is the fact that this man, his name is Mr. Mansa, and just for clarity, this did not happen in Jamaica. However, it happens in Jamaica every day. So therefore, the message is still the same. Now, people, based on the court record, it is said that a man, his name is Mr. Mansa. He spent 5 years for a son that isn't his because of child support. Now, people, when it comes to rules and laws and regulations about responsibility as a father, in America, them not play. They will take away your driver's license privilege, and even worse, they will lock you up in jail for a very long time. As you see, in this man's case, he got 5 years. Now, people, he has a son, and the son's name is Mr. Dylan Sears. That son is presently 20-year-old. So, people, me just say, after the case went to courts and they took paternity DNA tests, it was said that this man is not the father, so therefore he got some sort of jacket. Now, people, based on the baby mother, I think her name is Mrs. Sears, she said that she knew all along that the man was not the father, and as a matter of fact, the Joe Gran, she is presently in a relationship with the Joe Gran, so therefore she knew from start. So therefore she allowed this man to go to court and get 5 years, did 5 years, and then after he came out, she is making this startling revelation 20 years after her son, or their son, or well, it's not his son, the son was born. Now, people, this is the facts. People are going to cheat. People have been cheating for the longest time. However, when you cheat, there's a thing that is called you con up the club. That means you shut up in the club. So therefore, whenever you shut up in the club, little baby come, people get pregnant. Code name, you CUM in the lady, baby come. So therefore, when that baby comes, if you're in a relationship, especially if you are married, if you are the jacketer or the jacketee, I guess the person that gets the jacket is a jacketee. The person that gives the jacket is the jacketer. People, me no know. I am just making up words as we go along. So what happened is that to avoid any sorts of problem, this person is given a child that is not his. This person is said to be the father, and unless this child comes out and look like the father, you know, sometimes some father have strong genes and the baby come out, as soon as the baby plop out, the baby look like him. In other cases, the child or the jacket pitney grows up to start looking like the father will get the jacket. So I don't know if this is some sort of mental psyche that he is under, spell that he is under. And he seems as if, because he wants to convince himself, say, yeah, he is a father. He wants to be the proud father. Every day that he gets up and he looks at this jacket that he did not know is a jacket, the child starts to look more and more like him, start to look like the nose, the ears, rete, lele, walk, everything, demeanor, everything. However, people, the truth and the fact is that sometimes you are psychologically screwed. Sometimes you are just hoping and wishing that you're not getting bun. However, people, like me say, in a Jamaica, statistics prove that 3 out of every 10 person is getting bun. Now, people, this is the problem. Sometimes people go into a relationship and they are not compatible, meaning that there is some sort of shortage. Somebody a drop short. Whether it is in back week, him nah no waist, him nah no winery in the waist, him tongue too short, or him lick a teely, not tall enough, people. I don't know what the problem is. So therefore, a woman cannot get jacket. However, she can give jacket. So people, what this tells you is that we don't know if we was to run a survey and say who wicked or wickeder. I don't know if it would come out as a man, or I don't know if it would come out as a woman. However, people, because of the fact that because of our genetic or physical makeup, it is impossible for a man to give a woman jacket. However, it is very possible. And the truth and the facts is that, like me say, 3 out of every 10. So therefore, if me get 3 comments out of 10 comment, every 3 comment out of 10 comment supposed to say, yeah, I am a proud jacket, I am not a jacket, whatever the case is. People, let me know in the comment section. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is something that I would like to see in Jamaica happen to these youths that are out there jumping over the fence of Pitney, jumping over the fence of women and old lady, whatever the case is. And this is based on an article that was also overseas. Based on the information, it is said that 2 men robbed a house in Florida. The ages of the men, 54-year-old and 36-year-old. However, people, the sad thing is that they chose the wrong house. The house that they chose to rob was occupied, or the owner of that house was one of America's most prolific GAYSEX predator. So therefore, he did time in the big yard for jumping over the fence of many men. And people, you know exactly what I am talking about. Now people, like me say, this man is big, this man is strapped in. He is what we would call the American version of the Kid Ralph or King Ralph, whatever that mythical person that them claim say a jump over people fence in a prison in a Jamaica is. So people, based on the information, it is said that these 2 unlucky fellas broke into the house. When they broke into the house, they were accosted by the predator. He asked them, well, he said to them, welcome to my house, to my casa. Mi casa, su casa. That means in Jamaican, my house is your house. However, there are rules and laws and regulation. As you guys probably don't know my reputation, my resume, it reads something like this. I was locked up for holding down a couple of men bigger than you, so therefore you 2 guys, it is going to be easy picking, easy like 1, 2, 3. Based on the information, it is said that this man hold the 2 man them, tie them up, hog tie them, and people him start for put it upon them. You know exactly what I am speaking about. Codename OCAKA PG-13, Disney Channel, YouTube rules, laws and regulation. Now people, it is said that the neighbors heard all sorts of moaning sound, and when they called the po-po came and basically rescued these men. These men would rather be charged for thieving people thing, broken a people's house, illegal entry, not illegal entry, breaking and entering, sorry. However, they were illegally entered. Now people, based on the information, it is said that the 2 men were rushed to the place of recovery, and they are now emotionally and physically scarred. I am sure that people are going to echo the sentiments. Based on what we see going on in Jamaica, we would wish that this was also Jamaica. We would wish that one of these people that like jump over people fence, whether a pitney, granny, woman, man, whatever the case is, they would have an experience like this. So people, me just say, I wish that the justice system in Jamaica had some sort of deal with some sort of person that are the newly reformed Kid Ralph 2.0, Kid Ralph 2021-2022 new edition, wherein whenever these persons were caught, convicted, they would be placed in the cell of these persons and they would get the justice that they truly deserve. I am speaking about breaking and entering into their space. So people, me just say, leave that one there, right there, so. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is coming straight out of Florida, and people, I am speaking about a video that is making its round, buzzing on social media. And in this video, it shows a NFL player, former NFL player. His name is Zach Stacy. He used to play for the Rams and the Jets. I think I know about the Jets. I think he also played for the Rams. Not 100% sure. However, people, in this video, this man is seen. There was some sort of arguments and then it's escalated to physical. And people, he was doing most of the physical. I am speaking about Mike Tyson, left and right. I am speaking about the SLAP, the box. She was getting everything left, right, and center. Him grab her, him fling her on the TV, him fling her on the wall, him basically slam her down on a center table. People, all of this while their child and his own child was in the crib or in close proximity. So people, me just say, you could hear this child crying in the background. Little baby, little pitney. People, I don't know the age. Now people, like me say, this man was on the run. However, he turned himself to the popo and he is presently charged for the abuse of his baby mother, the mother of his child. Now people, truth and the fact is that this man is a former NFL player. That means that if he was a top player, his name Zach Stacy, S-T-A-C-Y, I would assume that he made millions in his career. Don't know how short his career was or what level of player he was. However, even at a minimum wage in the NFL, you are making much more money than 90% of the people that on this earth. So therefore, you are okay. You should have been okay. Now, people, like me say, I don't know the underlying story. However, whatever the story is, no matter what this lady did to him, and I know that some people are going to differ, he should not have done that. It is illegal. You do not, as a big strapped-in thick man playing a football, play any sort of NFL football, because people will know that that is one of the most violent sports in the whole of mankind. So therefore, we know that there are some big, thick, strong, overpowering man, especially for a little double H-I-T-E girl. Now, people, this is my other thing. If you love somebody and they happen to be double H-I-T-E, whatever the race is, it is okay. That is what you like. That is who you are compatible with. However, a lot of times, a lot of these youths, if they were not famous, if they were not rich, they would not even smell the drawers of some of them women. And people, I am not saying that they are better or worse. Me just tell you, because of the fame and the fortune, they are drawn or they are a meal ticket for a lot of these women. However, whenever the fame and the fortune goes away, then these women start to switch. Them start to look for a next meal ticket. So people, like me say, I don't know the underlying story, and whatever the underlying story is, it does not give this man any sort of justification. So people, at the end of the day, this man had a career in which he made a whole lot of money, and then he basically jeopardized everything because he should be now retired and living comfortable. However, because of anger, because of the fact that he let his emotion, he let his anger get the better of him, now he is locked up. And people, this is not like Jamaica where you basically can basically go to court. I am speaking about the person that is the victim, the female or the baby mother, and talk about you are not pressing charges. As it pertains to America and specifically in Florida, whenever you are charged, especially the fact that this was on social media, this was making its round, this was buzzing all over social media, that is enough evidence that the prosecutor or the DA needs to basically prosecute you and send you away for a very long time. Because people, like me say, this was one of the worst BEAT down or SMACK down that I've ever seen as it pertains to a man and a woman, especially an NFL player. There was one other person, his name is Ray Rice. He lost his job, he lost his whole career after him basically lick up a woman in some sort of elevator. And people, in his case, it was not nothing like that. However, he was a player that was in the NFL. In this case, this man is a former player. However, people, it does not matter. Still illegal, still wrong. point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.